What's up everyone, welcome to my fourth Photoshop project. And before I even start telling you what we're doing today or what we're going to be learning, make sure you're watching this video in high def. I'll put a link in it in the description on the right hand side of my screen. Now, once you're watching this video on high def, you can move on. What we're going to be doing today for our project is turning this image right here, and we're going to be making it kind of bronze and bronzing it and giving it a nice rustic look. It may not sound real cool right now, but trust me, it is. So once you have an image, and you can get an image of everything, I just like a picture of an old man just because. Go over to your background or the main image and go ahead and duplicate that. And you do this by holding onto it and dragging it down here and letting go. Now you can see you have a background and a background copy. Make sure your background copy is selected and go up to Filter, go to Other, and go to High Pass. And you want to change this radius to about 5 pixels. And click OK. Now you see you have an all gray image over the thing. So what you're going to want to do is, again, make sure your background copy is selected and click down here to your drop down list and go to Overlay. Now you can see this mode is now in Overlay. What we're going to want to do from here is go right back to our main background, and we're going to want to duplicate this again. Now we have a background copy, and a background copy too. Move this very new one, the most recent one you created, all the way to the top. Once you're there, go to Image, and make sure you're on background copy too. Go to Image, Adjustments, Desaturate. Now, once you're on this, you can see that your image has now turned to black and white. Once you got this, make sure the same layer, background copy too, and change it to hard light. What this is going to do is bring out a lot of the features in the image. Now, once you have all three layers just how you want them, you can go ahead and click this little button right here, this down arrow, and this is going to give you a list of options. What we're going to want to do is flatten image, and what this does is bring all the layers into one. It's just a lot easier to work with. Now, once we have one layer called the background, go ahead and duplicate this once again. Now we have a background and a background copy. I know, right back to the beginning, so that's where we're going to go. Go ahead and do the very first thing we did one last time. And if you forgot, it's Filter, Other, High Pass. Click OK, and click Overlay. And again, if this seems unnecessary, then trust me, you don't have to do it, but trust me, you really want it. This is what gives it the most defining, most rustic, just awesome look. Now, our very last step, go down to here and click. This is where you can adjust certain aspects of your image, and we're going to want to go to Curves. Well, actually, before that, it's a better idea to flatten your image once again. So make sure you have one layer, and now once we do, go to Curves by clicking on this looks like a half moon cookie actually, then clicking on Curves, and let me have this simultaneously so you guys can see. You want to drag this line right about there. Actually, right about there looks good. And as you can see, it kind of lightens up your image and brings out the highlights of it. So go ahead and click OK. And now you have your final bronze looking image. So what you can see from here, here's our old image. Let me just zoom out in this one. Let me zoom out in both of them so you guys can see the difference. Here's our old one, kind of a plain looking flat dull image. And here's our new bronze looking, professional looking image with all the features standing out even more. Again, one last time, plain boring image, new awesome professional image. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something, and remember to subscribe to my channel and watch these tutorials in high def. So I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial.